Former Cuban President Raúl Castro has accused the U.S. of returning to its policy of confrontation. Mr. Castro, who is still head of Cuba's ruling Communist Party, was speaking on the 60th anniversary of the revolution led by his brother, Fidel. He urged Cubans to prepare for all scenarios to defend their independence and said the revolution had not aged. The Castro brothers, first Fidel and then Raúl, ruled the country between 1959 and 2018. Raúl Castro handed over the Cuban presidency to Miguel Díaz-Canel early last year. Relations between Cuba and the U.S. thawed under the Obama administration, but President Donald Trump has taken a harder line in 2017. Mr. Trump reimposed certain travel and trade restrictions eased by the previous U.S. government. Once again, the U.S. government seems to be on the road to confronting Cuba and presenting our peaceful and inclusive country as a threat to the region. Mr. Castro, dressed in his military uniform, said in a ceremony held near Fidel's tomb, "Once again, they want to make Cuba guilty of all the evils of the region." Mr. Castro accused the far right in Florida, where many Cuban exiles live, of having confiscated U.S. policy towards Cuba. "I reiterate our willingness to coexist in a civilized way despite our differences, in a relationship of peace, respect and mutual benefit with the United States," Mr. Castro said. 2 generations of Cubans had assumed the mission of constructing socialism, adding that the revolution hasn't aged. But BBC Central America correspondent Will Grant says Mr. Díaz-Canel faces a huge battle in satisfying the demands of today's young Cubans. A referendum on a new draft constitution will be held in February, but many are growing impatient for greater social freedoms and increased economic opportunities. Our correspondent says government supporters insist the new constitution will reflect a change in Cuba, but critics say it will simply concentrate power in the Communist Party's hands.